Safaree, you should have chose better.
Don't let your hair get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try and you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall.
Safaree, you should have chose better. No, y'all, I'm joking, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to give back the same energy, because one thing for sure, much like y'all tell these single moms out here, the writing was on the wall. Erica Mena has been unhinged for a very, very long time, and I don't know if sis is going to ever change, because at this point, at this big age, with 3 kids, sis, you gotta grow up, right? But that isn't even what I want to talk about, y'all, because I really want to, hopefully sometime tonight, if my daughter decides she wants to act right, sit down and do a reaction to his video, because baby, the tea is spilling and I got so much shit to say in regards to it. But what I wanted to talk about, because it has been on my mind lately, I just never did a video about it because I was trying to figure out, the words, right? I didn't have enough to talk about, but a quick little morning chat ain't gonna hurt nobody, especially after this shit, okay? After he dropped this shit. So, y'all, the other day I was thinking about, so 2 aspects of it, right? So let's start with, you often hear people saying, like, there's no such thing as reverse racism, right? You can't oppress the oppressor, right? And sometimes I feel like people think about that same, have that same mindset. Sometimes I feel like people have that same mindset when it comes to abuse. Like, a woman can't abuse a man because he's stronger than her, right? He's absolutely, under most circumstances, stronger than her. However, I almost feel like in some degree it can be worse, right? So rock with me here. Considering that it is normal for a man to not be comfortable putting his hands on a woman. That's the norm, right? And so if we're considering that, imagine being a man and you're being hit and you want to defend yourself, but you can't wrap your mind around putting your hands back on this person because it's a woman. Your heart won't let you put your hands on this woman because she reminds you of your mother, or you're thinking about your mother, your sister, your daughter, whatever. You don't want a man doing that to them. So in your mind, I can't put my hands on this woman. And because I look at her and consider her to be more fragile, more soft, even though she's attacking me, she's a woman. This is for normal men, y'all. This ain't for the men, these sassy ass men out here who want to be courted and want to be a bad bitch. We're not talking about that. We're talking about real solid men who are comfortable in a healthy set of masculine energies, if you get what I'm saying, right? So I was just thinking, like, damn, I can't imagine being a man and having somebody put their hands on me and not having the ability to fight back mentally or emotionally, because just the idea of physically defending myself is sickening. It's sickening to me. Like, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. Like, anyway, so I was just thinking about that aspect the other day, and I was just like, yo, like, that has to suck, because as a woman, we can fight. I could fight for my life in defending myself and no one's going to question it. I can pick up something, whatever's around, and use it to defend myself against a man. And I'm never going to really be considered doing too much unless I unalive him. And in that case, even then, most of the time it's understood. If you have some evidence that this has been going on for a while. Of course, people are going to question. People question it whether you have evidence or not. People question it whether it results in unaliving or not. It's just part of the territory. But it's just crazy to think that a woman could do that and they're not going to do that. But a man, they're going to expect him, if he was to put his hands back on it, to maybe shake her, grab her, hold her, never to really fight back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying a man should, but I'm just thinking about that complexity to the other side of abuse where the victim roles are switched. Because let's keep it a buck, the majority of the time it's the woman being abused, the majority of the time. But there are cases where the men are the ones being abused, and I can't imagine. I just cannot imagine a woman putting her hands on my sons and they're like, no, my mom been through this. I can't be that man who also put, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be the type of man who puts his hands on a woman because I watched or I witnessed, or, you know, it's in my childhood, the disgusting behavior of putting my hands on a woman. So I'm gonna sit here and take it. I'm gonna sit here and take it. And I don't think it's any different when it comes to the mental and emotional part of men are manipulated as well by women. You know what I'm saying? So again, we're not even gonna get into the context of, oh, why didn't he leave? Because same rule applies. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of mental and emotional work that was done before she put her hands on him. And just like watching a video and listening to Safaree, it's just like, oh my God, I'm so not surprised. I'm so not surprised. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. I don't even like Safaree. I don't like Safaree. I feel like he went after Erica very hard. Like, he wanted her, right? You wanted her, son. Why? I mean, she's a baddie. She's a baddie. But Erica has been unhinged. Then, I'm not even gonna get into it, y'all, because I really want to do the video. I want to do this video. Like, I want to do a watch along, like, you know what I'm saying, reaction to his video. But it's just really something that I've been thinking about really, really heavy today. I mean, heavy over the last couple of weeks. Now, I'm a girl's girl, so my video is always going to be about saving the girls. You know, like, first of all, the majority of the time, it's a woman who is the victim. So already, if I'm dealing with the topic of domestic violence, then my audience is bigger and I can relate more to a woman. But I don't want it to be lost that it does absolutely go the other way around sometimes too. And it sucks. It sucks in different ways, of course. In different ways. But I don't want people to feel like one is more detrimental than the other, you know. So I just really wanted to speak on and give y'all some context to thinking about how a man, even though he's stronger, what could be going on to create this inability to protect himself. Also, law enforcement barely protects women from DV. Barely. They gonna show up. Like, there needs to be so much training, but that's a whole nother video. There needs to be so much training. I can't even imagine being a man and coming to them. I can't even imagine. And so I know he spoke a little bit about his case and how one got thrown out and so on. But again, that's something that I'm gonna have to watch and kind of update y'all on. But I really just wanted to come this morning and just, you know, talk about that little aspect of a real man having an inability to fight back and defend himself. Also, do we really want these kids to witness their father hitting their mother back? Do we really want these kids? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Studies have shown that abusive men pick up abusive behavior, not from abusive moms, but abusive fathers. It is what it is. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I hope you have a great day. Until next time, love yourself, protect your energy, and deal with life's bullshit with grace and gratitude. Not like Erica Mena, honey. Not like Erica Mena.